Jan, good to see you again. Merry Christmas. I mean, here's the thing. History is littered with the remains of people who have bet against the American shopper. Shopping is a national sport. It is a national holiday. And even Omicron and all these new variants and concerns weren't going to hold people down. What did you see for retail over the holidays?
I thought it was extraordinary that given cost pressures, supply chain problems, the inability to hire people, wage raises, and inflation, Omicron, despite that, great numbers on the top line, great numbers on the gross margin line, maybe best holiday selling ever, but certainly in the last 17 years.
I got to imagine, to your point, the retailers are loving it because I didn't see a lot of discounts out there. A lot of people out there paying full price because, to your point, you may have been on the shelf, but there was probably just enough, which means there's no excess inventory, which means they do not have to discount. There's a lot of pent-up demand. Most consumers have a lot of money in their pockets. That's not my opinion. That's Goldman Sachs. It all kind of summed up to the perfect storm for many retailers.
And Brian, just wait till this week because gift card sales were up 43%.
Wow.
We don't count those until they show up. And they're going to start, they started showing up before Christmas. They will show up in volume this week and into next week. And we've got a lot of brand new product that was stuck on the boats that's still being delivered to the stores. So the intersection of that two should make for some more great margins and really strong sales.
I was going to wear a Santa hat on this show, but I'm told it won't arrive in the ports until late March or something, Jan. So it'll have to be for next year. You know, you talked about labor issues, two sides to that coin, right? We know it's tough to find people, which means your labor costs are probably down. Instead of having, say, 6 people at a clothing store, maybe you have 3 or 4. The lines are a little bit longer, but the labor costs are lower. Are the margins of these retailers just going to continue to rise?
Well, they're setting records. Can they continue to rise into 2022 is the question. But I think, you know, we've got a really good labor market right now from the point of view of people being able to spend. So the government supported spending last year. Workers are going to support spending this year. And if that's true, we could continue to see really strong sales of things as opposed to experiences right through the first half. Omicron has slowed down experiences, but it hasn't slowed down things at all. So I really think we're going to have a strong first half on the back of a consumer that's got a job and can get a job and can get a raise on the job and can find a new job if they want one.
Yeah, at a higher rate, have a little more money in their pockets as well. Jan, going back to your point about gift cards, up 43%. I mean, that is stunning. When do people traditionally spend their gift cards? They spend it like the first week of January, or do they stretch it out as long as they can?
They spend them all in the first 60 days. They spend a huge proportion of them in the first 30 days. But yes, the biggest redemptions will come the next 2 weeks.